Oh, bourbon, that'll go down a treat. Hello, Johnny London here once again. Now, I hope you're all enjoying Christmas. For me, it's been a bit of a strange one this year, finding myself back ashore. But what I've done is I've been trawling through all my old Project Narrowboat episodes. And so today what I've got for you is a compilation of outtakes, best bits and funny moments. So why don't you grab yourself a turkey sandwich, a box of Quality Street and sit back and join me as we look back over the last 3 years. Well, as you'll see in these next clips, I've learned nothing, if not how, to make a good entrance. Merry Christmas, everyone! Hello, Johnny London here, once again. Just a quick snack.
Afternoon. Looks like we've got the wind again.
Now, maintaining correct fluid levels, as we all know, is vitally important, especially when you're on the cut. In fact, it's just one of the many ways in which you can find yourself getting stuck. Have a look at these clips. Well, as usual, I can't get off the bank. Keep trying. Feel the boat slowing down a bit. We're either going uphill or it's getting a bit shallow, and it's certainly a bit shallow here. Well, I've run aground now. No, I've run aground again. I'm moving, but only just. There's just no water in this canal at all. It was touch and go on the way down here, but coming back it's gotten worse. And again. Well, I know I've run aground a bit here. This chap's stuck in a completely different way. How on earth did he manage that? Now, I'm sure in the final edits of my videos I come across as a silver-tongued devil, but even I get lost for words on occasion. I'm heading up to Oxford today, and I hope to get as far as either the Sheepwash Channel. Oh, what's going on over there? I'm heading up to Oxford and I'm hoping to get either as far as the Sheepwash Channel, which is a little cut to the right, which will take me into the north side of the town, or I may carry straight on and go up to a place called King's Lock. I've yet to decide, so as usual, let's see what happens. Hello again. I'm heading up to Oxford. I'm heading up to Oxford property. Wait for the wind to die down. I'm heading up to Oxford today, but whether I shall take the Sheepwash Channel and cut across straight into the top end of Oxford, or whether I shall carry on ahead on the EA River. Well, with a water tap right behind me, it would have been foolish not to top up the tank before setting off. So I'm just topping up the water tank before setting off. Well, the winds are... I might come back and visit it in another 5 years' time and see how I feel about it then. But in the meantime, for me, I'm going to yomp back to the boat and crack a couple of tinnies. Well, here on land, it can be easy to take facilities for granted, but out on the cut, things can be somewhat more complicated. Well, true boating fashion, I've just been along to the office and there's nobody there who can operate the diesel. They've gone to lunch, but luckily they will be coming back in an hour. I've just missed them, obviously. That was the fuel boat again. I would have asked them for a bit of diesel and coal and stuff, but I've tried to stop them twice and each time they've come up with some different excuse why they couldn't stop for me, so them. I just...
in line with them two umbrellas, it's around there.
I'll just get a bit more diesel because it's cheaper here. Even the fuel boat needs to resupply sometimes. When you want to pump out and when you don't. Only kidding. Well, I just stopped for a top up of water and I was expecting it to be like the last one, just sort of trickled out. This one nearly blew my hat off. It's like a pressure washer, this thing. Ah, fuck. with a flow like this, if you had 2 boats here, you'd be here all day. This tap is safely behind a fence, but that won't stop me. Ooh, mind yourself there, London. This is never open. Out on the cut, a good long hose is certainly one thing you'll need. Cooking facilities here, as well as water. Cut your cock and balls here. Don't want that one flying out. Short hose today. Oh, what's going on here? It doesn't fit. Am I missing something? Just wedge it in. Well, that's dashed my hopes of getting any water. There's no end on the tap. When am I going to fix that on? It's always handy to keep a backup supply of water. A rare treat indeed, a rubbish barge. But the wind is blowing me too close. Mind that new blacking. A blasted heck. That was a long way to the bins. We've got bins. Here's a rare treat. Recycling. Well, I'll tell you what, they keep those well hidden. Top secret, that is. Well, sometimes as a solo vlogger and boater, there can be just a little bit too much to do all at once. And, well, getting the right camera angle can certainly be one of those things. Well, as you can see. It's just a load of mud in front there, that's all. Thank you for the information. That's made all the difference. quite.
A bit further away.
If you look carefully, there's a sign in those bushes. Well, there's actually just having a bit of a last minute tidy up. Now, those of you who've been watching my videos will know that I'm no stranger to a bit of the old DIY, but I have to say there are times when things don't go quite according to plan, as you'll see in these clips. Now I'm going to put the pilot holes in, ready for when I fix them. No, I'm not, because that's rubbish. I'm just giving them a little tickle up with the old P240. So always use a nice broad stirrer. Things don't always go this smoothly. Oh, for this ow! Bit of plastic, get off of there. You've missed the most interesting thing that's going to happen. While I had these and I was marking up, a gust of wind out of nowhere, and it was gone. It was in the blooming drink. I've got one for the light grey, one for the... Oh, what's going on there? What? It's gone a bit crinkly. I'm hoping to just get away with it. Nice. Just about got away with that, I think. See if I can muck this one up as well, eh? Bearing in mind, this doesn't... Oh, oh, that's all right, it's floated. That was lucky. Bearing in mind, all's well that ends well. Well, I have been trying to do all these links with a little bit of relevance to the following clips, and for the next lot, well, I couldn't really think of anything, so I thought I'd just show me dressing the turkey. So anyway, here come the next lot of clips, and they are in fact prop jams. Enjoy. That's definitely not looking right.
Oh yes, there we go, that'll be the problem. Oh God. Anything else? Well, that's it. A towel, some kind of nylon cagoule, and a bit of carpet.
And on this occasion, my centre line. There's a bit more. Now, of course, boats come in all kinds of shapes and sizes. Let's have a look at a few of the more interesting ones that I've come across. What looks like a garden shed is towing a yoghurt pot. This one's got an identity crisis. One of those workmen's huts from the 70s. This is a nice old boat. And he's got a lifeboat on standby. Just in case. There's a few of them about, actually. I can't think why. This is a nice big old thing. I reckon you could get across the channel in it, no problem. Well, maybe not now. That's quaint. Well, cooking a roast dinner on your own can be a bit challenging at times. It's a bit like working a boat on your own. That can be a bit challenging at times as well. Let's have a look at a few of those moments now. You see, the problem is if I cross the bridge to open it, it's then open and I can't get back onto the side that the boat is on, so it's really designed for more than one person. I hate this bridge. Oh God, quick, this rope's going. Oh, just in time. Well, maybe there's an easy way of doing this, but if there is, I haven't figured it out. I'll just do my chairman now. And for those that missed it, and again, I'm turning round here, or winding as we like to call it. This was an angry lock. If you can't tie knots, tie lots. Down I go, but I'll be back for the camera. There you go. Well, I just thought I'd quickly pop out here to see if I could find any wildlife to help me with a bit of a link to the next bunch of clips. As you can see, I couldn't find anything today, but out on the cut you'll definitely have no shortage of cows, sheep, ducks and more besides. Who's this waddling along? Is he going to go? Eventually. Did I mention the spiders? This line of evening cruisers went on Oh, I love those. And on. And on. He's just showing off. Smooth landing. Well, the last couple of years Aldi haven't really come through with my sort of premium Christmas Day tipple, so I've resorted to a Tesco. It's a Chablais. Let's see what we've got. That is very, very clean. I'm going to give that a thumbs up. And while I'm enjoying this, let's have a look at a few clips of boating in all sorts of weather. Well, it's wet, it's windy, it's cold and it's rainy, so it must be time for a cruise. Typical towpath. Well, I'm not going to stand outside for too long, but there's ice if you want it, and rain, and wind, and yes, a bit of snow. Did I mention the thunder? Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Hello again, Johnny London here once more, and of course I've picked an inappropriately weathered day for cruising once more. Cruising weather it is not. Looks like we are going to get a bit of snow this year after all. Well, I thought I'd just come out for a minute to experience the storm firsthand. I can't hold the selfie stick still in this wind, so you'll have to excuse me if it's shaking about a bit more than usual. Well, I've got absolutely no complaints about the weather today. It's a glorious summer's day, even though it is nearly autumn. Oh, so much for a 5% chance of rain. Gotta go in for a bit. can see, what I hadn't already taken down off the boat roof yesterday in preparation for this storm, well, everything's found its own level now anyway, so I'm just going to leave it alone. Well, I have to say, it's an absolutely dreadful day for it. Now that is one frozen cut. Quite beautiful though. Well, it's an appalling day for it today. It's very windy and the skies have darkened now as well. Well, coming up next, something that you definitely don't see a lot of on the cut. Signs. They should really put the distances in days or weeks. No mooring here or here. As you can see, if you haven't got the Google, you don't need to worry because everything's well signposted. Oh, well hidden. This looks familiar. What have we here? Someone's got a sense of humour. Well, as usual, I've made far too much, haven't I? And yes, I'm afraid that's a bit of a first world problem, isn't it? But I'm going to tuck into this and do my best while I finish off watching The Great Escape, and in the meantime you guys can have a little bit of a look back at some Christmases past on the Narrowboat. Bon appetit! Good treat. I've got a bit left over. In the dark room, do not linger. Best beware the bishop's finger. Oh, do you know what? That does actually smell like Christmas. Secret ingredient. Oh, no, unfortunately, the keeper saved that, didn't he? It didn't happen in real life. Let's do that again. Oh, I'll tell you what, you just missed Toya. She was hot then. She's not that bad now. The goalie was beaten and Jeff Hurst headed it home. Bit like that. Oh, no wonder they don't do corkscrews anymore. Ah, oh, no, it was saved that time. That didn't happen. Oh, God. The ball gets past to Jeff Hurst. I'm in. The ball gets passed across to Jeff Hurst. The ball gets passed across to Jeff Hurst. Not like that, it doesn't. I'm going to give that a thumbs down, actually. But I'm going to drink it. That would have done. And voila! No, not like that. Oh, that's me done. Oh.
I'll be worn out by the time they get here.